Hola amigos, welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Last episode we started with Apply Energetic 2 and I didn't get a lot of views or comments, so that's the indication for me to probably start finishing this mod pack. So let me know if you want me to continue doing so on this mod pack or not. It's really appreciated. Now, I did record a previous episode that I'm not gonna show. After editing the episode, it was so much crafting, I was boring, and you know what? What I was doing is basically the void resource, from environmental tech. So I'm gonna show you just what I did, and before I do that, we'll show you the changes and other stuff that I did with Apply Energetic. And also I've been working, I have here a bunch of bats in here. I'm working towards the ring that remember we did this one here. So if we go to the uses, I need to do all these. I need 4 gas, so I need to go back to the nether and grab some 4 gas. This cursed lasso is just a drop of evil with the regular golden lasso. So I was doing that, it took me a while. I also trapped some chickens in here. Oops, sorry, I didn't want to do that. Can you till these, please, worm? And in here I put some chickens. Now, they don't drop eggs, which is weird. So that's disabled. In here I just put a mechanical user underneath here. Actually, let me show you in here. We have that in there. This is a nether star crux is called, and well, I'll put that after. Oh, here they are. Okay, let me just fill this up, and we're getting a bunch of nether star essence because I wanted to do the Avaricia stuff. This one here. So if we go to uses in here, the extreme crafting crystal, which require 2 nether stars. So instead of killing a bunch of withers, we're gonna use these to make ourselves these nether star shards, and then you can use and make nether stars. So the mechanical user, what he's doing is I putting it here, and this guy has the watering can creative that we got from our exploration to the last chest, and you can see the process of growing these is really fast. So I love it. So and I think it's growing all these around also. Not sure, all these plants, probably because they are very near, but it's been growing those very fast. So I'm just gonna remove them. You can use this tulip, by the way, for dye and other stuff. Alright, so before we go over there, let's talk about, actually no, let me show you, when you are doing environmental tech, you need these little rare crystals. You can craft them like that, and then you can use those in the runic altar. 9 of those will give you the litherite, and then you have to put those near a pure daisy to get yourself the interconnect, and also the null modifier. So those interconnect takes a long time to make. So I automated this process, and I'll show you how. Last episode actually that I'm not gonna upload, it was just making a bunch of these and crafting, and that's why it was so boring. So let me show you how I did that, and let's go downstairs. Oh, and before I forget, thank you so much for the comments. I got 2 great tips. One was from Leboras that told me that if you grab an ender pearl, so let's grab a few ender pearls with us. This is for the other stuff I was gonna make. We're gonna make it in a second there. If you grab an ender pearl and you go to, let's actually go in here, you see we have these ender chests. These are the regular ender chests, but also in here we have this type of ender chest that it's really small. So if you apply an ender pearl on those, shift right click, there you go, you can see I expand the size of it. So shift right click, we go to increase to 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and I think that's the maximum, 27. So here you are, we are now have way more capacity of that. And another tip I got was from a syndication. Drawers now have an upgrade to do the OR dictionary conversion. That is really nice. So I think if we go to upgrade, I would take a look in here, conversion upgrade. So this one here, I think I'm missing just this. Oh, come on. I'm missing, I think I have actually downstairs. So if we go in here, yeah, I have a bunch in here. So let me go up for a second. We'll talk about the changes in there in a second. So if I grab one of you, actually it's not like that. So let's do this again. No, not that one. What I need is just this one. So this conversion upgrade that we can grab, for example, we can use them in here. So if I go ahead, for example, one of the things we needed to do the conversion was the electrum, and I think I have another kind of electrum. I think it's this one. No, that's aluminium. What about this one? This is constant, aluminium, electrum. Where is the other one? I think I already converted all. But let's say, do I have it in here? Give me a second. Where is it? No, I think I cannot put that in those chests. So let me, is it in here? All right, I need to find, where the hell did I put it? Oh, right here. So if I grab this one, and let's say I get this electrum and convert it to the other version, for example, this one. So this electrum cannot go now in there. So I have this electrum and this electrum. So what I can do is put this upgrade. So I throw it in there, and you can see right now we have the diamond storage upgrade and this one, and now I can put that one in there, which is really nice. So thank you so much for those great tips, always appreciate it. And let me put, I put these two in there, and let's take a look at some of the changes I've made in Apply Energestic that we're auto crafting almost everything right now. So as you can see, I put this cable facade, so this looks a little bit nicer. I made this Herculean flux storage that is already in 0. Why is it in 0? Because I'm probably using for the miner. We'll take a look. Actually, let me go take a look. Why is in 0? So this is hooked up to this in here. This we're gonna need to upgrade. This is a solar cell that is actually sending that to that storage, and this is the miner, and we have a bunch of stuff coming from there. Okay, we're gonna do something about this. I don't like that blood in the screen every time I use the jetpack. I hate so much the jetpacks, my god. Okay, let's go back in here. This is what I have right now. We have the EMI controller, and it's been really fun to play again with this, with the channels and stuff. So I have this size going to the red smart dense cable. You don't really need to put this smart dense cable. I can put the peer-to-peer tunnel directly on the face, but I'm just using it for reference. So I have the blue one, the yellow one, the brown one, and the red one, and they're all connected to the same line, except this one here is also giving power to this line. But the rest are just going to this EMI glass fiber cable that is just 8 channels, but that doesn't matter because we're using P2P tunnels after that. And everything is going downstairs to this place. So you can see we're using 8 channels coming from here, and I cannot put any more, but for now it's sufficient for what I need. If I want more, I'm gonna have to separate them probably, and instead of bringing everything in one channel, I can bring one in here and one in there. That's gonna give me already 16 different channels for what I want. But let's start at the end in here, and I'll show you what I have. So all the channels from that are coming through here, and from that to there. So you can see I have this peer-to-peer channel, P2P tunnel that you have to synchronize using your memory card. There are so many tutorials on applying energetic that I think it's worth it for me to mention or explain how to use P2P tunnels. But you have here 6 of the 32 channels coming from this P2P for this. So I have a few storage, crafting storage, monitors and processor units, and I have a few of the ME interface with the molecular assemblers, and those are crafting stuff for the environmental tech, like these ones. I have a few more in here, and I have other stuff in here, and you can access everything also from here. So if I need, for example, let's go to environmental controller. So let's see if I want to craft a lot more of these structural frame tier 1, I can go in here and go structure, craft. Let's say I want 10 star, and you will see them right there crafting, and that's it. I should have now 10 in there ready to be used. Okay, so this in here, in this area, we have access also to this in here. You can see all of them is coming also from this peer-to-peer, and we have 14 channels used of the 32 that we can have in here. In here, what I have is all my ME drivers that I made a bunch of more 4K only for now, and we have 2 ME 1K fluid storage. And in here we have an ME interface for the 3 encoded patterns, and then in here an ME import bus that is importing actually to our network the 3 ones that are used. In here we have the encoded pattern for the calculation, for the engineering, the logic, and the silicon, and they're all importing it back to our network. So I made a bunch of those. So if we go, let's go to only craftable for a second. So if I need, for example, to craft one printed engineering circuit, let's actually print as for 3 star, and you can see this one is working. It gets the pure fluid crystals, it crafts them, and it takes it back to the system. If I want to craft, for example, one logic processor, let's craft 2 of those. It's going to be exactly the same, but it's going to be in here crafting printing logic, printer silicon, and once it's done, it's going back to the system as well. So all automated. In here we have also the charger automated. So we have in here an ME interface that is getting the pattern, and an importer that is getting the charge one. So that's another thing. For example, a charge, let's ask for 3. Let's start, and you will see it's bringing it here, the regular one, charging it, and once it's charged, it's taking it back to our system. Does this have enough power or what? It should be okay. It's just taking a little bit, I think. Yeah, there you go. And this one is the same, is the Crystal Grow Accelerator. So we're getting the patterns right here, and the pure is taking it from there. So the patterns in here, I'm saying that 1 pure nether quartz crystal with 1 nether quartz seed. So the only thing I'm not automated is the seed, but that is really easy because you just need a puddle and you throw everything in there. On this side, I'm automating everything that is coming either from this ender chest that we just expanded. So this is the sieving, and everything is pulling and there, and is pulverizing all this stuff. And once and also from all the miners and stuff like that, I'm throwing that to this ender pouch or this different the one we have hooked up directly to our network. So what I'm doing in here before going into this one is I have an ME storage bus that is grabbing all the ores, and this is insert only. So if I go to my ME interface and we look for ores, you will see we don't have any of the basics ores that are in there, because everything that comes to the system that is in this filter is coming straight to here, pulverizing it, okay, and we have here from here to this one, and sending it back to our ME interface. This ME interface is taking it back to our system. Now in this side I have another small storage crate that is getting all the pulverized stuff from the system. So if we go to their system, pulverize, we don't have anything in there. So all the pulverized stuff is coming in here and then getting, like you just saw in there, the iron and other stuff that we need. So that is all automated and we don't have to do anything about it. And except the new miner from Environmental Tech, I haven't hooked up to the system yet. And in here we have the pulverizer and the furnace, just regular ones, to get me the encoder pattern for crush ores. And for the furnace we're getting, for example, glass, but we can put more patterns in there. And on this side I just finished this up, and I'll put actually a link from where I got it. I forgot actually the name right now, so I'm gonna put it on the screen actually. So what if actually this part in here, this I did myself, and this is just to make, and let's go to Environment Tech. So when you go in here and let's say I want a bunch of lettering, so we have already a bunch in there, but those are just a simple recipe. So if we take a look, it's just flint, flora powder that I'm using, and lime powder and diamonds for that. But the first thing you want to do with that one, of course, is put a 9 to make this literate. So I already have a few in there, so let me remove that just to show you. So we don't have any on the system, and let's say I want to craft just 3 of them and star, and you can see it put everything in here. It crafted and then it took it away. It put 9 more, crafted, take it away, and the last one is gonna come right now, craft it and take it away, and all is back into the system, and we should have in the system 3 that we just requested. So really easy to make. What it's doing is I have this ME interface here with the encoder pattern for this. It requires 9 of these to make one of these blocks. In here we have a mechanical user pointed at this with active block with active block with item, right click, random slot. In here I have another mechanical user using the one of the forest, using use item block, right click, and upper left slot only, so this one in here. We have a runic altar. We have 2 mana spreaders with a bunch of mana pool that I brought using the mana tablet. And in here what I have, and this took me a while because I wanted to take it out from here. This is a transfer node for items with an upgraded mining, and it's filtering the block of littering. So once the block is in there, this is gonna pull it up and put it back into our ME interface and then go in to our system. So that's the way this works, and it's working great. It will actually, I could use more patterns in here for all the runes from Botania if I wanted. So, and I will have to just add to this filter whatever rune I want to pick up from there. So let's actually do one and see how easy it is. So if I go to rune, for example, the rune of water. Actually, let me find something that is easy. I don't have to craft. Okay, so This mana powder, okay, let me grab some actually gunpowder that we should have a few. Let's grab 16 and let's actually, I'm not gonna use gunpowder. I'm gonna use redstone for that because we have ton. So 16 redstone. We're gonna use oh, we didn't need a mana powder. Okay, so let's use iron ingots. We're gonna just throw that in this pool for now. And we have a bunch of these as well. There you go. So we need one of these for the fire rune. We need one gunpowder, one. Let's grab one. And the rest I think I have upstairs in the chest. I need to put everything on my ME system. Actually, it's right here. So let's grab from here. We're gonna need where is it? Oh, I have one nether wart. Okay, actually I'm gonna have to grab those nether warts from here, and let's put this rabbit food in there. So nether brick and gunpowder. So I need one nether brick. Let's use this one. I think it will work with this one as well. Let's double check. It could be, yeah, it can work for any of those. So what we can do in here is do a processing pattern that will take one of these, one of these, one of these, one of that one. The rest I'm gonna throw in there actually. I don't need to carry with me. And one of these. So it's 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course we need a living rock. So one living rock also. Oops. One living rock. And that's gonna give me a rune of fire that we should have actually already one in there. So let's grab one rune of fire, because at least one time we need to craft it so we can tell the system that that's the result that we want. So that's gonna give me one of these. So let's encode that one. We'll bring it downstairs to this in here, and we'll add it to here. Not that one, this one. And then we need to grab this filter and tell this filter to also remove that once it's ready. So we'll put it back in there, and I hope this worked because I haven't tested it. But now let's go and say, okay, we want one rune of water. Next, start, and it should put everything in there. As you can see, it's making the rune of fire right now, and once it's done, it should pick it up. Let's wait for it, and there you go. So right now we should have 2 rune of water, rune of fire, I mean, already on our system. So very nice. This one here is the only way we can make. Well, actually, you can make it manually, but the interconnect blocks for a lot of the machine for environmental tech. So let's say I want to craft 10 of those. Actually, let's do 8 because that machine will craft actually 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll explain as soon as I send to craft these. So interconnect. You can craft more, of course. So let's craft actually, I don't know, 16. So next, start. And you can see it will put straight that literate in there. Once this liter is converted to the interconnect, it will pull it out using the annihilation planes and put 8 back in there. What I have in here is and there is a simplified version. When I talked to the guy who made actually these, that I saw the YouTube video, he told me that he did a simplified version, and I haven't checked it out, but I imagine that it's only using 7 instead of 8. So I don't really mind having a separate subnet here. What it's doing is, from this in here, from here is going all the way to this ME interface, okay, from this. So this ME interface has the encoder pattern for that. And from here, what I'm doing is, let me show you from here actually. So in here we have an import bus, okay, and with an acceleration card that is going straight to that ME controller. That ME controller is connecting all the blocks for, let me show you actually from here. Is connecting all the blocks for these formation planes. So these formation planes have sprues. You saw how it took the interconnect blocks and put 8 more of those littering right now. So this formation plane, actually, I'm putting this spruce wood for the living wood, living rock, and this is gonna be the littered for the interconnect blocks. So all of these channels are connected to one ME controller on this place, and then the other ones, these ones here, are connected straight to this in here. Because you cannot filter this. You can filter this in here. You can see I can put a formation plane and I can filter what I want to put in there, but these annihilation planes you cannot filter. I'm right clicking and nothing. So the only way to filter it is gonna break it anyway as soon as I have where to put them. If it doesn't have where to put whatever block is in there, is not gonna break it. So what I'm doing in here is I made an ME chest in here that has only, let me show you, if I put it in here, it has only the living wood, the living rock, and the interconnect that I want. So when he sees that that's the only place he can put that, he's gonna break it, as you can see, put it in there. And once it put it in there, now there's nothing, because I do have an ME export bus for the 3 stuff that I want to pull out, and it's going straight to our system. So now in the interconnect, I have the 16 that I just asked for crafting. And you can use those after for all the machines basically on environmental tech. So I love this setup. I think it's great, and now I can actually close all these because, well, we don't need actually to have it open in here, and I can use some facades. Actually, the facades for stone I don't have. Let me see. It's covers. No, this is a facade. Okay. Facade. Let me use the facade for stone and we'll craft a few. There you go. So now I can just put them like so, and we don't need to see ever again this machine. I need 2 more, and all is automatic. And actually in here I can put a block like this right there, I think. There you go. So nothing in there. This is because I was gonna make another one if I wanted to do this process a little bit faster. So that's basically what I have in here, and we have a space here to open and do a little bit more rooms in the future. But I'm just questioning myself if I should continue or not, depending on your support this mod pack. I have a few other mod packs that I want to test and try, and I think it's going to be fun as well. One of them was what is called the advanced rocketry. so we can go to other planets. But I was talking to Lance Ryder, and he has a new mod pack that I'm gonna do a first look probably next episode. Alright, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna actually craft first the Avaricia, or whatever it's called. Avaricia. And I need to craft 8 of these blocks actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough. And I already crafted this double compress crafting table. So that's gonna give me this in here, and let's put it right there. And now I need to go and capture 1, 2, 3, 4 ghast for our purpose here. And what an easy way to capture ghast is to go back to the home in the netherworld. And remember, in here we had a ghast spawner, right? So if I go to in here, and I think we have this one, and is this a chest, blaze, ghast farm? I have another one there, so I have 2. One is 300 meters away, and this one is actually, that one is the easiest to get. And now we have jetpack and everything. So oops, I forgot I am in the nether right now. I'm gonna need to grab my this in here, probably this as well, and probably one of the interdiction torches. So let's put all that in there, this one there, and this one there. And let's go to that place where I have the gas. So let's go. Alright, it's right there. I haven't been in Nether for a while. Okay, and we're gonna get this in here. I don't think I need that one right now. So let's see if we can capture 3 ghast for that. What? Oh, there you go. Okay, so I think the spawner is still there. Yeah, the spawner is still there. And I was wondering, I remember back when we came here the first time, what was that urn, and I cannot break it. Right, I hear the first victim. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. I need to remove these, because if not, I'm gonna kill them instead of oh. Come on, why I'm not capturing it? Alright, give me a second here. I don't know why I'm not capturing them. It's the hitbox, I think. I don't... Alright, I need to take a look at what the hell I'm doing here. Why this is not working on the gas? Use gas, curse lasso. Why is not working? Alright, let me get rid of some of the gas just in case. And let me put actually these. Alright, gonna send that in there first. I'm killing these guys. Oh, what the hell is going on? Why cannot gas is too much health. Ah, okay, so I need to reduce the health of the gas first. Let's give it another try. That's why I couldn't capture those. Okay. Oh, great. We have an infernal one. Alright, let's see. Can we capture you now? Yeah, I think we did it. Yeah, we got one. Okay. Let's grab another one. Oh man, too powerful. Gonna have to use these in here. Alright, but now you know how to capture the gas. Gonna wait for a second here to get a few more. But I need 3 more in order to make these. Okay, don't kill me. Can I capture you now? No. There you go. We have one more. Alright, so I'm gonna meet you guys back in. Alright, so I think we can make these and make a bunch of these ones. So I'm gonna need 5 of these. Alright guys, so I think I have everything I need, and now we can get the angel ring. Before I do that, actually, let me check. There was a quest, extra stuff for somewhere. Industrial. I know there was a quest for these, I think, right? So let me check if we can see it. Yeah, there you go. So that one, and then the angel ring. Perfect. So we are right there, and we get a oh no, awesome. We got all the lasers back, and look at how many I have. I should have actually crafted one by one, but anyway, I think we can now use these, and let's make this one. I've never done this one, the bubble one, and we can now use it. And we have nice rings. So now I can remove my jetpack. Let me put it back in here. This, by the way, it's older warbacks from this kind of stuff that I claim on the past off camera, because usually they're crap. They're very bad. The only thing I have in here that I got that it was worth it, I think, was this in here, the Solidify experience, that I think we can make the experience solidifier for that. But now that we have this ring, can I use it? Yeah, there you go. So we can fly, and we have creative life, and I can go back in there and I don't get damaged. I don't need my slime boots anymore, I think. So yeah, we have creative fly without jetpack. That's awesome. Now we can do probably a better armor once and for all and get rid of these slime boots. So awesome. I don't know what kind of armor I should make, but I think one of the ones I want to make is the one from Abyssal Craft. And that's one of the plans I wanted to do in the next episode, guy, is going to the Abyssal Craft Dimensions, the first one, and take a look at it. But for now, guys, that's gonna be for this episode. We'll see if we continue with this series. If not, we're gonna start a new one. I wanted to try some other mod packs, but let me know if you're still enjoying this series. Let me know in the comment below, guys. Hit that like button as well, and see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.